I am going to a book swap event today. Hey friends, welcome back to the Train Cafe, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Tamaki, and this is a cozy safe space for anyone and everyone who loves books, movies, and everything cozy. So, I have been kind of stressed lately. I've had a lot of deadlines to meet and just a lot of things on my plate. And when I'm in these phases, I kind of forget to take a breath. If I don't take any time to actually chill or do something kind of out of my routine. And I kind of wanted to change that. So I thought it would be fun to do one spring-ish activity per day for a week. I just wanted to have activities that help celebrate the season that I'm in, which for me is spring right now. And I wanted to have time for myself throughout the week. The motto for this week for me was even 5 to 10 minutes can change a day. Some activities during this week did take longer, but some activities were really just like 10 to 15 minutes. So there really is a big mix of activities in here, like everything from drinking a nice spring tea and reading to like going outside for a little bit and reading, going on a walk. I also went to a really cool book swapping event, and there's a haul at the end of this video, so I hope you stick around because I found so many great things. That was on Sunday, and if I can inspire you, I hope I inspire you to prioritize yourself where you can, romanticize the season that you're in, and make the best out of where you are right now. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey friends, it's Monday. It's a public holiday today. It's kind of gloomy outside, so it's very much a stay-at-home day for me today. I want to kind of transform the space that you're seeing here around me. And I feel like spring cleaning, changing things around the house, even just little things, can make such a big difference. Let me just address this situation right off the bat. So this dining table we got off eBay for really cheap, but the problem is that the kind of paper on top of it is coming off, and I've been telling myself that I would paint this table for the longest time, literally since we moved here. Now I've finally stopped being stubborn, and I said that okay, for the time being, let's just get a tablecloth, but let's just try to ignore it for today, because what I kind of want to do, we don't have a balcony, and we were saying yesterday that we're kind of sad that we don't have a balcony because it would be really nice to be able to sit outside in summer and stuff like that. But then I was like, okay, but we have really big windows. We hardly ever open the window on the left because we have things standing in front of it, like plants and stuff. But what if we shift around the space a little bit so we can open the windows more and kind of put our dining table more towards the window so we have more of a balcony feel. For today, the job is really to just start the process, and we'll see how far this goes. So this plant stand, I'm thinking of moving it there. These are the windows. I can't really show you, but yeah, these are the windows. They're really big, so we can actually open them up fully and make it more of a balcony vibe here. That's the idea. I put this thing over here, and I kind of moved this table quite to the middle now, and it was kind of a Tetris thing to get the door to like go past the chair and the table. I can journal here and drink my tea. I'm gonna kind of show you what we came up with. So, as you just saw, we put this plant thing on this wall. I'm thinking I could maybe start putting up my Ghibli paintings on this wall, maybe. It could be a vibe. There's this little fairy house that I got a while back and I love it so much. Let's just imagine this to have a nice tablecloth. But so the thing that my boyfriend and I came up with is I have this nightstand thing. We've been using it as a coffee table for ages, but now we have a new coffee table, so we thought of like placing it here so that basically it goes here. we can open it fully, and then we can sit by the table and kind of have a feeling that we're more so outside. As you can see, it's not completely done yet. This is a work in progress, but it really makes me really happy because now I know that I can like kind of have the feeling of sitting outside on a balcony a little bit in the spring and the summer, and I'm already really excited to drink my morning tea there and journal. I'm confidently saying this is a success, and if anyone's watching thinking like I wouldn't do it that way and it looks not nice, then I hope you stay nice about it because we're happy with this and we're just trying to make the best of our student space that we have. So yeah, I'm very excited. Hey friends, it's Tuesday. Today I actually have quite a few tasks I want to get done. Like, I have to write some things and I want to film something for YouTube. I also have a meeting, so there's a lot going on today, but I do have about 10 to 15 minutes to go outside, and I'm going to sit on a bench under the trees and read a little bit. I just want to show you guys that you can take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day and really change the whole vibe of your day. The book I'm taking with me today is called Swimming Lessons by Malcolm Sia. Just look at this cover, it's so beautiful. I actually feel so honored because I got an ARC copy for this book, which is so exciting, and I'm just so grateful and happy to be able to read this. It's, I think, out by the time I'm posting this video because it's coming out on the 29th of April. I love the writing style. I love the way it's immersive. Swimming Lessons is a unique, non-linear coming-of-age story of identity, sisterly love, queerness, and the supernatural set in modern metropolitan Singapore, told across three interlacing narratives. I'm at chapter 3 now, so let's go outside and read for a little bit. So it's super interesting because now at chapter 3, the first supernatural incident happens, and the second like narrator or like narrative voice is being introduced, and I'm so intrigued, super excited to keep reading, but I actually do have to get home now to start work. But I will say, like, it really does make a difference. It is Wednesday. Actually, it's Wednesday evening. I had a really busy day today. I'm so tired that my brain is literally not functioning anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now because I just have a lot of writing projects going on right now, which I'm very excited about and grateful for. Um, but they're all kind of in the same stage of the writing process right now, which for me, and they all kind of have a similar minor deadline that's coming up in the next 2 weeks, and it just, I'm, as of this moment, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed. And normally I feel like I would just crash out on the sofa and start doom scrolling on shorts or on reels on Instagram and feel like crap about myself and stress out. And while I do feel the stress, I still have my spring-ish activity for today that I haven't done yet. And it really is the only thing that's keeping me kind of sane today. So what I've noticed with these little activities per day really helps me to ground myself and to remind myself that I don't have to be working and stressing out 24/7. I am allowed me time before I go to bed, and I am allowed to rest. So it's been, in that sense, a very nice week for me to do these activities. And it really goes to show that a little goes a long way. Today, as you can see, the setup is a good night tea. I have a little humidifier with lavender oil going on, my salt lamp, and the star of tonight is my Nintendo Switch. I want to just play a cozy game on my Nintendo Switch. It's called Ni no Kuni. I started it ages ago. It's very much spring vibes. It kind of has Ghibli vibes, which I really like. I bought the sticker for it on Etsy. These are like cherries and it's pink, and I also have knobs. They're the suit sprites from Totoro. I'm so excited. I love the vibes of this game because it kind of, I feel like they're quoting some Ghibli movies. Like there's this character that built, I don't know what it is, like a car, but I think like his voice really reminds me of Tombo from Kiki's Delivery Service and like how he acts and speaks and everything. And then there was this girl right now who looked out the window and with blonde hair and a blue dress, and she was just like looking out of the window like Mani from when Mani was there. I love the little Easter eggs. Hey friends, it's Thursday. My day was kind of all over the place. My inner critic was very strong today, and kept telling me that I can't write, that I'm bad at what I'm doing, and that I'm slow, and that I can't get shit done. So I was kind of in a negative mindset loop today, but I did go out for coffee with two of my friends, and that was really nice, and it honestly really flipped my day around. Another good thing, I was close to a tea shop. I was looking for a spring like tea for today's spring activity, and I found one. It's called Frühlingsgenuss. No, it's not. It's called Frühlingsgruß, which basically means spring greetings. And it has green tea, sencha, sunflower buds, rose petals. It also says that it's strawberry, apricot. So there's, I don't know, a lot of things in there. It's kind of just a spring tea, and I'm gonna make this tea later and just read. Ooh, it really does smell like strawberry and apricots.
Ja.
I was talking to the camera, aber danke für deine Antwort. Sorry. Okay, you can't really see, but I'm excited because if there's green tea in there, I feel like it's a very good tea to drink in the mornings. And I've been wanting to have a tea that I can look forward to in the mornings. I mean, I do have enough tea that I look forward to in the mornings, but sometimes I want a little something else, if that makes any sense, you know? Oh, it also fits because I have my strawberry mug. I didn't even realize. I've been drinking the spring tea since yesterday evening, like all the time, and it's been really nice. Anyways, it's Friday. It's kind of a gloomy day today, so this week actually hasn't been like the best of weather. Otherwise, I would be outside more, but it's very gray and rainy this week, but that's not going to stop me because today it will take me longer than a few minutes or longer than making myself a tea, but I'm so excited. So, my friend and I, we want to make fairy wings that we saw in Nikki's videos because they look so pretty. Nikki actually uploaded a tutorial on how to make those fairy wings. I'll try and remember to link it down below in the YouTube video. If I don't, then just ask me in the comments and I'll give you the link. And I'm so beyond excited because I kind of want to hang it up over there. I'm going to show you in a minute. Over there, um next to the plant stand. I feel like that would be really beautiful. I'll try to film as much as I can, and this is kind of the key ingredient. Ow, ingredient? I don't know. It's like iridescent foil, and those are going to be the wings, and we also have some wire and paint, so it's going to be a whole DIY project, and I'm so excited to show you guys. And I feel like it's a perfect spring activity, and I hope it's going to be fairly easy. Der, auf den ich einen Crush habe. It's taking forever. It's like 12 a.m. My friend just left. We did not finish the project at all. We thought it would take like maybe 3 hours. At least that's what I thought. And I thought that I was gonna be able to show you like really beautiful fairy wings and hang them up tomorrow, but we kind of really underestimated how much work this is. I have the 2 fairy wings. I mean, they look really nice, so I'm really excited. I'm just gonna get bed ready and then continue this another day. I'm glad that we did it because it was just really nice to hang out and just craft a little bit, and we were listening to Hannah Montana the movie, like the music from the movie, and it was really nice. So yeah. It's Saturday, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I kind of had a rough day today. It was just kind of one of those days where I just really wasn't able to get up and do anything, and I felt like a failure. And yeah, and then I also got kind of a really mean comment on my post, and that kind of threw me for a loop. Anyways, it was just a day today, and I almost kind of just didn't want to do anything, but I did wash my hair and kind of got ready. Today's spring-ish activity is to just go out for a simple walk. I think that is the perfect thing that I need today. day. Getting outside really does do the trick sometimes. I got some chips and a little drink, and I'm feeling much better. Oh. Hey friends, it's Sunday, the last day of me doing a spring-ish activity every day for a week. Doing these spring activities once per day, they have really kept me afloat, and kind of it's been something I've been looking forward to every day. I am going to a book swap event today. Now, I actually did go to this event in October, and on my own, and today I'm going with some friends, which is really exciting. Basically, it's an English book swap event here in Munich. You can just bring your English books and swap them with others. And I feel like the mindset behind this activity is kind of out with the old, in with the new, which I think is a very spring-ish mindset. I am letting go of things that I've been holding on to for a while, and I don't need these books anymore. I thought I'd just show you what books I'm getting rid of. Doesn't mean these were bad books, it just means that I don't really need them anymore, and I'm probably not going to read them anymore. Crazy Rich Asians by Kevin Kwan. I love the movie so much. I surprisingly didn't love the book as much as the movie, but it was a fun read. Then I have a book called The House of Woman by Catherine Cookson. Honestly, I found this in a book stand for free like a year or two ago, and I was sure that I was going to read it, but I've just never reached for it before, and I'd rather just give it to someone that wants to read it right now and cherish it instead of having it on my bookshelf for another year or two. The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I feel like this could be helpful for someone else, but for me, I just feel like it could have been an email. Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I did enjoy parts of it, but I think it was overall just not for me. I like the idea because it's basically about a vampire and a werewolf, and yeah, a lot of spicy scenes. Yeah. Pumpkin Spice Cafe by Laurie Gilmore. To be honest, like the couple did not interest me at all, and I felt like this book was so bland and honestly kind of boring. Nothing really happened. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zavine. I read this a few years ago and I did enjoy it, but I don't think I'm gonna read it again, and I just don't want to have it anymore on my bookshelf. So it's going. The Planets by Dava Sobel. This is basically a nonfiction book about planets. And last but not least, I have The Gifts by Liz Heider. This is another book that I found in a book box. It sounds really, really cool, but I just feel like I won't get to it anytime soon because I have so many books on my physical TBR and so many other books that I want to prioritize that I just feel like I wouldn't get to this for another year or two, and I'd rather have books on my physical TBR that I really want to read ASAP, and this is not a mood reading thing because it's been here forever, so I think it's just time to let it go. Can't wait to show you what books I got. I crocheted this bag. Thrifted, thrifted, thrifted. I'm on my way now, and I'm so excited to get some books, see my friends, and yeah, I'm just really, really excited. Overwhelmed, and I have so many great finds. I'm so excited. Can't even begin to explain how fulfilled I feel right now, and how much calmer and how much better I feel right now, and I'm just really, really grateful because I really had the most perfect day and afternoon. Guys, I feel like the cards were in my favor today. I found the most amazing books. When you're with the right people, and when you're with people that actually lift you up and that you feel comfortable around and that you feel safe around, it makes the world of a difference. And also, finding books from your TBR at a book swap also just really does something to you. I am so excited. If there's any like book swap event around where you live, I would definitely recommend checking it out because this was the most wholesome thing, like just being surrounded by so many people that love reading and seeing everyone like get excited about things that they found. It was so nice, and I cannot believe how lucky I got today. I am actually speechless. Starting off, Penguin Classic, Peter Pan. I don't know, it's so pretty with like the fairies on there. I basically had 16 coupons from the books that I brought in. This was one. I just want to read more classics and just kind of get into like children's classics more, because I feel like they're just whimsical and I just want to see how they're written. And then another classic. This is so random. Like, this was never on my TBR or anything. It has the cutest illustrations in here. Just the way it's written, I kind of peeked inside it, and it's just it seems so wholesome, and I feel like I just need this in my life right now. Something to remind me to slow down. Like, for example, the chapter names 5, in which Piglet meets a heffalump. I don't know what a heffalump is, but it just sounds so wholesome. Actually really funny because my best friend brought in this book and then I ended up picking it up, so I'm very excited to read this because I've heard so much about it. I also want to read Song of Achilles, but I'm starting with this and I'm very excited. Circe by Madeline Miller. This is the highlight. And I have my friend to thank for this because she found this and she graciously gave it to me. She didn't have to, she could have taken it for herself, but she gave it to me and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. You don't even know. My brilliant friend from Elena Ferrante now. If you've been here and on my Bookstagram for a while, you will know that I am such a fan of Elena Ferrante. I'm not even finished with the Neapolitan series yet, but I genuinely like she's already one of my favorite authors, and this is literally one of my top 5 favorite books ever now. Okay. And the thing is, I had read the first book on my Libby app, so I actually never had a hard copy. I never had a paper copy of it, and I started to buy the books starting from number 2 because I knew that I wanted to own these books because they mean so much to me. And the fact that my friend found this and like gave it to me just means so much to me. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful and I am so excited that I own a copy now. It's a story about a friendship between Lino and Lila, and it's kind of a toxic friendship but also an all-encompassing friendship. You follow these two girls as they grow up in Naples in the 1950s, and they grow up in poverty. It's about their friendship first and foremost. It's kind of a coming of age novel in many ways. It's insane how much you get to know the characters and how much I feel for Lenu, who's the main character, and how much I feel for her and how much I feel like her, and it's just insane to me. Next one was also a crazy find because I was like, I kind of need the second book of the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, but like, I doubt that I'm gonna find it because like, when do you ever find like randomly the second one of a series? But I was like, if I find it, that would be kind of cool. This is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Book 2, The Sea of Monsters. I don't know what's gonna happen in this book, to be honest, but I feel like the some kind of sea monster will probably come. So I'm excited. Another insanely awesome find, How Do You Live by Genzaburo Yoshino. This is the book that um the newest Ghibli film is kind of based on. So The Boy and the Heron from Miyazaki is loosely based on this book. And apparently Miyazaki used to read this as a child or like loves this book. And this book is also mentioned in The Boy and the Heron. And I've been wanting to read it for a while, so I'm so excited. It's a classic Japanese coming of age novel about a young man searching for his purpose in the world. I can't even believe I found this book, okay? Howl's Moving Castle by Diana Wynne Jones. Guys, I have been wanting to read this forever, And funny story, I actually owned the third book in the series, or the second, I'm not even sure. I think it was the third book in the series. I actually owned it as a child in this edition. And I just never understood that it was Howl's Moving Castle. Like, I didn't even get that it was book three. I just read it multiple times, and I kept thinking, oh, it's so funny because there's like a fire that's called Calcifer, and there's also a wizard called Howl, and there's also Sophie, but they're kind of different to the movie, so like it's not even the same story. So for years, I kept reading it, not understanding that it's literally the series that the movie is based on. And now I own the first book and I finally get to read it because Howl's Moving Castle is another Ghibli movie that I love, and I'm so excited that like now I own three books that Ghibli movies are based on, and it's so exciting. I'm so excited to read this and I cannot believe that I found it. Last but not least, also kind of a random book, but I saw it and I was like, you know what? Like, it's such a beautiful edition, and as I said, I kind of want to read more children's classics. The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. I've actually never read it before, and this edition is so pretty. It's also kind of illustrated, like every page. The pages are really thick. I am so excited about all of these books, guys. I cannot believe that I found so many gems. We've gotten to the end of this video. I can't believe this only has been 1 week. It feels like I've been filming this video forever because truly it has been so nice. It has honestly enhanced every day in little and also in big ways. I also feel like I had a really nice balance between really like exciting activities, but also things like just making myself a nice tea, reading, playing a bit on my Nintendo, everything, although those things also seemed really big to me. So I feel like in every way, even if I told myself, okay, these are like small activities, they seemed so big to me, every one of them. So yeah, I would definitely recommend doing something like this, even if it's 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day. I feel like it can really kind of change your life, and I think I want to continue implementing this mindset into my life. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to prioritize yourself in small and in big ways. My voice is literally gone, so I'm gonna go now and read, probably. But thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye!